Today on lecture 14 of the Con Viv Design series, I'm going to be talking about food. And food is a glue for the ideas around life systems design. It is the most profound way to express life systems design and Con Viv, which is with life. So food is giving us this ability to tune in with the self, which is a Con Viv principle, change our relationships and relationalities with ourselves, with others, and with the ecology. Also community. It changes the way that we are relating in a community sense, if expressed in a life systems design way. Also, it gives us an ability to connect to the environment like no other. I mean, think of this, we actually eat it. It's nature that we put inside our bodies. And then agriculture, it's redefining through a life systems design lens, we can redefine what agriculture is. And of course, it's very important, the sixth Con Viv design principle is economics. Food can change economics. And the seventh area of the Con Viv design approach is policy and cultural renewal. And it certainly can be part of a shift in the way we do policy from a civic and bottom-up sense. And also this, of course, changes culture and cultural renewal. So let's have a look at the first principle here of the self. So food is a way for us to, an important principle here is from a biodynamics perspective. And that is, Peter Proctor, he talked about food, if it's made up of deception, we become deceitful. So if we're eating food which is full of chemical fertilizers and being made in synthetic ways, the saying that we all know, you are what you eat, well, it is evident. So we need to eat honestly, eat in a healthy way, and a way that's being farmed biologically, ideally, because it means that we actually are improving our own biology. The second principle of relationships, having food, coming together around the table, is another really important aspect of the Con Viv principle and food. Not TV dinners, not fast food, but actually coming together in a convivial way. The third, well, this is a beautiful project in British Columbia, which is redefining community. And it's on a farm, which was a traditional blueberry farm. And now they're bringing many people together to farm on the land in these micro plots. And now they're rethinking how they're going to be distributing food in the local area because they've got contacts with large scale farms. And it's called the Instaberry Farm. And I highly recommend you check out Gagan Singh's beautiful project in British Columbia. And then, of course, we have Ecology, a local farmer here, Matthew Evans. He talks about that farming, regenerative farming, is frontline environmentalism. So we get so close to nature when we're tuning back in with the land. This is a way of being ecological, learning about ecologies through observation, and then in turn tending to the earth, which improves soil, carbon sequestration, and just regeneration of life. And then we have economics. So the patterns in which things are done at the moment is large scale industrial distribution, supply chains, production, distribution, consumption models. Foundational economics is a completely different pattern where it sees food as civic infrastructure. And I've written a position piece on this, which is a policy piece, and it's food can be an expression of foundational economics. And finally, we have policy and culture. So once we're thinking in a different way from an economic perspective and from a agricultural perspective, from a community perspective, and from the self and in a relationship, mycelium way, we can serve policy up, which is what I describe mycelium policy. And that mycelium policy is coming from a mycelium culture. So food, it allows us to become part of a cultural renewal of our society. And that's why it's so important. Check out my book, Con Viv, and I talk about it all in there. And also my design studio is Con Viv Design, and you can see the portfolio of all the different projects that I've done focused around food. And yeah, join one of Living Earth College's courses and tune in with this channel, share this lecture, and we hope to see you soon in a course or another lecture. And please like and subscribe to this channel because it makes word get out there on this really important subject area in times of where we need a different economy, different policies, different ways of relating on Earth. That's what this channel is all about, and spread the word. Thanks.